Hello? No? For real?
Oh, wait.
Although it only looks
I do,
amazing?
I do apologize. It looks like
Okay.
we've been having some audio problems coming in. I think it's while I was fixing the camera, I forgot to unmute the audio. How embarrassing. Read HD, thank you for letting us know that was the case. So let's go round again from the beginning. Hello, welcome back to the Champion Forge. Thank you, Reed, for sorting us out there. This is Season 3, Episode number 8,
Jeez.
where you could, alongside us and G's themselves, you can learn to design a League of Legends champion. My name is Canafit, and today we are brought to you by LeagueWorks. Reed, of course, thought it was better before they could hear us talking. They're probably correct. But I'm not here by myself. Extus, how's it going today for you?
Good. I'm looking forward to the new year. Looking forward to not only way more of doing, this random stuff. Oh, it's really cool. But I'm looking forward to seeing what we're gonna do with it, because League is also hopefully changing a lot of stuff. Like the new champion looks really cool. So that's what I want to see in the new year.
Alexis, would you mind telling us about a little bit about our third host today?
Sorry, we were gonna do that one. Yeah. So, and our third party member, definitely wonderful, Roger. The person who makes sure that the drawings actually look good.
Thanks very much. Yes, I'm Roger. Hi. As you said, I'm just making sure that something creative is in there. Something for the eye. You know, like that the mechanics, like the smart brains. You know, they're sitting above me. I'm just the pretty one.
I'm the pretty one.
That's going straight on my business card, let me tell you.
I'm the pretty one.
So, Exodus, I believe so. You came to today. I noticed you've got, what's that? Is that a beach ball behind you? A volleyball? Are you thinking something sporty?
Shame that you don't know what it is.
Yeah, shame. I really hope this is just a bit you're doing right now, but yes.
I hope so too.
So, BB-8 in the background, the reason why we were going to make a cool robot today, because we believe, or at least I believe, that there aren't really any cool robots in the League. You have two, you have maybe Oriana and Blitzcrank, but, doesn't really count. You can do way cooler stuff with an idea of a robot. So I thought that's what we're going to do today.
Alright, so Calculator, ReadAG, welcome to the stream. One of the other aspects of the stream today, which I'd love for any of you folks watching to try out, is using !D and then D6, D10, D100. If you're a role-playing game player, you'll understand that to be dice we're asking for here. So if you try !D10 or D100, you'll roll some dice in the chat. We have that kind of level of technology. Exodus, why should they be rolling in the chat? But of course, Read HD immediately going for the D69, which is not yet a thing, but maybe it will be.
Not gonna make that joke. Anyway, so yes, you can roll a D6 first of all for deciding the size. I think this is really cool if we get, instead of really focusing on we're gonna make this, we get a little bit of random stuff in there that's decided by dice. So size 1 to 6, so 1 being really small, 6 being like maybe Cho'Gath level or maybe not that big. Personality, so 1 to 6, evil to good. We're talking a good robot, evil robot. And then I would say another 1 to 4 for what kind of, I typed 4 weapons out, what kind of weapons the robot will be using. So
right,
let's start with
the first one from
okay.
From Reed.
5.
That's a 5 on, I believe, the size. So that's
that's quite big.
That's large. Not the largest, but fairly large.
Does large particularly mean that he's like very buff or just like tall?
I'd say just big. Just a big, big chunker. Yeah.
Okay, let them just change what I was drawing. Never mind.
A big boy. That's what Reed
Oh
HD
no!
is
Oh
here
no!
for.
You mean as in you mean as in verticality versus horizontal.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. No, we could just be tall. Yeah, sure, it can just be tall.
Okay.
All right, a tall
Okay.
boy.
Another, and now we need another D6 for evil versus good.
Alignment chart. I
Mm.
love it. Who will decide such an auspicious fate? So what are options here? Have we got, good on one side, even the other? What's in the middle?
Yeah. So what's in the middle? Boring. No.
Boring. Okay.
No.
Never
What is
mind.
in the middle is
Fine.
we can, if it's like a perfect tree, we'll just do some ambiguity in there. Or it's like, yeah, kind of like Kale, Kale is like, supposed to be an angel, but Kale's got no chill. Kale just got no chill. I think, that's a 3.
All right, so we need a D6, a exclamation mark D6 in the chat. If you'd like to determine if this is a good tall boy, a bad tall boy, or a tall boy with conflicted morals that will drive their character right into the ground.
Pure pure good, chaotic, evil, pure evil. Yeah, that's basically what we kind of wrote down. So read if you want to do another D6, that's fine by me. And then the next one would be D4 just to determine the weapons.
Oh, that's true. Do we have a choice of different weapons? How fun. All right, I'll throw the D6 in since I think Reed doesn't want to monopolize the rolling. So we got a 5. What does that get us on the alignment chart?
That's pretty good. So yeah, so 6 would be very good. Would be almost like an angel. 5 is definitely like not the Ned Flanders type, but something else.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm
a good
fine with
neighbor,
going with
a good
Ned
neighbor.
Flanders type. Like, yeah, Ned Flanders the robot.
Ned Flanders the row. Ooh, howdy doody, Delorinos. That could be so.
Guys, we already made a celebrity into a champion last time.
We are
okay?
creatively bankrupt in
We
every way
can't do
possible.
that again.
Aww.
All right, what's next up on
Yeah.
the Rolly-Roo?
Okay, then we have weapons, choice of weapons, and I just might
Ooh.
roll this one myself, unless somebody else wants to give another D4 in the chat. Exclamation mark D4. Yeah.
That's open to anybody. Reed's going for it. It's D4, and the result is that maybe I haven't activated D4s. It is I haven't activated D4s. Let me just get that
Nice.
sorted out. We should be able to do in just a second. Hoop and a. Gosh. All right. Let's see. Rolled a D4 and got 4 plus 1. Okay,
Isn't
that
Ned
should.
Flanders? Is he nice? Or
Yeah,
not?
he's super nice.
Okay.
He's super nice.
I don't know Ned Flanders.
He's the guy where Homer just comes in, steals his stuff, and he goes like, "Ocarino, neighbor, He's just super friendly all the time. That's
All
he's
right,
so
Reed,
annoying. A
Give
2.
us another roll. I've got the D4 working now. I've dredged it up from the Nightmare Factory
Yeah.
and put it to work. So if we had rolled a 2, what would we have gotten? Oh, we got a 4. Never mind all that. What's number 4?
Ooh,
Behind
that's
the door.
actually the most interesting one.
Oh, what a great success.
So one would have been rockets. 2 would have been something physical, so like elemental. I wrote. 3 would have been lasers, and 4 is psionic powers. So something on the
Ooh.
lines of, Stranger Things kind of stuff, maybe, where it's like, ooh, I've like telekinesis, or I can create like a force.
So
field or
you
something.
basically he uses the force.
Yeah.
I was wondering why you're looking
You
so
know what?
skeptical there, Roger.
You know what? I wasn't planning. This was actually I wasn't planning on this, but this would check out though. Yeah. So you basically were gonna make a robot Jedi.
I love it.
All right. It's
Yeah.
already fantastic. So
Yeah.
let's-
It can be a hextech robot. It's a hextech robot.
All right.
That's what it is.
that will work as a working title.
Don't put too much
Yeah.
pressure on me, please.
If it's not something that comes out of our game, Roger, we're not happy. Okay.
Okay.
He's Ned Flanders.
Never
He does
mind.
miracles. Yes.
He's Ned Flanders. He does miracles. Yeah.
Robo religious figure.
Yeah. Robo Jesus. Rebus. Rebus the hextech robot.
Oh dear, we're going to internet jail.
Yeah, we are.
All right, do we have any more tables to roll on, or shall we get to business?
No, that was it. I think we can kind of go into design. direction. I'm thinking, okay, so we have a sort of psychonic robot, something that has like the force powers or whatever. Fairly good and fairly big as well. So we can make it a bruiser if we want to. I don't think that's a bad thing. Or a support. I think a support would also be really good.
Well, what kind of, and this is very much open to the chat as well. If we're doing Ned Flanders bot, if we're gonna go by pure Simpsons canon, you've got someone who takes abuse from other people and always turns the other cheek. Like that's probably the Ned Flanders thing, but that he does always have the kind of bubbling beneath the surface is a little bit of like psychopathy, if that's the right word.
Yeah, he's a little bit psychotic, and that's why it's not a full 6. That's why it's a 5. There's this little psychotic thing that ooh, I like it.
We would like a tank with that kind of concept.
Tank. Ooh, I don't think we made it. Did we? We kind of made a tank-ish last week or last episode, but we can make another tank.
Yeah,
was he he was a top laner.
Wasn't
it?
Yeah, it was more like a bruiser character, a tank support. Ooh, that is. But we don't want to make another, yet another Cullen.
I think let's do a little bit of exploration with this one. Turning the other cheek. I think that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I think actually that also a cool name for a passive. Turning the other cheek.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Turn the other cheek. We don't know what it does yet, but we know that it's a thing. So, okay. So, if you're thinking of turning the other cheek, what kind of gameplay does that sort of suggest to you?
It could be something as, you know how you put down a zone, and in the zone nobody can take damage, like kind of like a Kindred, similar to what Kindred does, but more as in you can tie. Oh, nobody's health bar can go up or down.
Okay, no damage zone.
But for both allies and enemies, something where you can. So it's a trade-off. So you need to use it smart. It's potentially really strong and potentially really like self-detrimental as well.
Reed's thinking a healing tank.
A healing tank.
Texas, what do you think? If we're going down that kind of route, would it be a tank that heals themselves or a tank that heals other people?
I think themselves, because if you want to make, because I'm thinking of like making maybe a medic robot. Then that's something we could do. But I don't see how you would do it. Ooh, the robot could be could be sort of made out of. This is gonna be very difficult, Roger. But could he be made out of medical equipment?
Equipment. Okay.
Yeah. So he literally this may be a bit too dark, but he operates on you when he heals you. Or
it doesn't have to be as graphic as that would suggest in real life.
Yeah.
Like he can just like have like like those extra side pouches like cargo pants basically.
Yeah, like here's your
can
bottle
pull
of
out
water.
Different kinds of stuff actually.
I do like the idea of it being a medical equipment golem.
Yeah.
Like that's a
medical equipment golem, something along those lines. And it justifies why it's quite big because you need to put people from bed to bed.
I'm trying to think of stuff that would kind of fit that kind of idea, and I'm aware that Roger's already kind of drawn a chest and things. I was thinking like a big sort of medical monitor
Roger,
chest.
you draw this every week. The very oh look at my abs guy, and I feel bad about myself every single time.
That's why I never get up on camera. That's why.
Every single time, it's I'll work out.
No, I don't draw it. I just see my own abs every day. So that's a picture in my mind.
Flex themselves onto page is what I'm hearing. So Reed wants the idea of regenning himself or shoot an ally to heal.
Shoot an ally to heal. Okay, kind of like.
I feel like we floated that concept of a.
We already did that one. Literally, we already did that one, Reed, on BCS.
That was the...
that was the ADC that shooted people that had lifesteal. Like he could heal his team by shooting. We already did that concept.
Okay. maybe we can find another way to approach that. I suppose.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to try and do with this is I'm trying to take more of a kind of like a hosty role here rather than a designy role here. Is what kind of niche or problem could we potentially be sort of approaching here in League of Legends? Like, what is this? Why does this champion need to exist?
Because, yeah, I mean, something like a Taric is really cool because it's the heal champion, but it's also a tanky. It's not like just, oh, you're just there to heal. You're not just a Soraka or a Yumi or literally like even a Lulu. It can be something where you go, okay, so you're a tanky healer. I think the only one I can think of is Taric, so maybe there's a little bit more room for that, where it's maybe not healing per se, but maybe shielding. Ooh, that could be like the psionic thing bit, where it's like, oh, I can protect you with certain ways.
Okay. So exploring the Taric kind of spaces.
Yeah.
So Reed has the most cynical interpretation, which is why do champions exist? To sell skins. But I mean, that's not really a concern for us per se. Though to be fair, we are here to try and sell as many pillows as possible. So that's what we're here for.
Should I get the pillow? It is adorable.
Yeah, plug it.
It is
Let's go.
perfect.
So if you are a long-time viewer of the Champion Forge, you may remember Sheepy, the sheep politician from when we were making a bunch of animal-based champions because we had an animal-based random generator system. Roger made one of our favorite designs, which is for this tiny sheep with a big ideas, and has since gotten it printed onto, as you'll see here, is this a bag or a pillow? I can't remember. Roger, it's a sheepy on a pillow. Is that what you got there?
Yes. Yes, it is the infamous, the most adorable sheepy.
It was the most adorable champion we ever did. Oh,
absolutely amazing stuff.
And you can buy one now. Go to championforge.merch.
No red bubble,
there is
it's still red.
An
and on the other side, it's like the same. So, and the quality is really good. Like it's like it's not printed on, with vinyl or something. Like it's really good quality.
Honestly, with the background, I could see this in a store. Like for real, I could be like, yeah, that could be in the store. It's really cool.
But
Roger, Riot Games.
if you can grab the link for the store, then absolutely just chuck it in the chat. But all right, enough about trying to sell merchandise. Let's get back to trying to sell
other merchandise,
which will then become other merchandise. Ingenious. So so we're exploring the Taric kind of space. So that suggests that what Taric does isn't necessarily the extent of what we could do in that kind of space. Which is he's relatively basic. He just kind of he provides a shield to people. He shares that shield between himself and others. He provides a heal to someone else. I'm trying to remember all his mechanics now. It's been a while since I played him.
Taric, so shields, shields in invulnerability. Oh, we really need to be careful that we don't make another Taric here. Invulnerability and CC, but I think we can do something along the lines in this direction where we have shields, but we don't provide CC, but we provide something else. Maybe like mobility, where we give like the robot a dash or something. Where it's a speedy healer as well.
I like that idea. Roger, would you mind grabbing a link for your store? Because Reed, I think, actually might be interested in buying that particular thing. Because that is from Roger's store. So Roger's the only one doing art, so it's Roger's store who's, I assume at some point we'll have, other things than Sheepy in there as well. But for now, it's all Sheepy all day, every day. So,
am I allowed to send a link in the Twitch chat?
If you can't, just try sending it. If it deletes it, I'll put it in myself.
1 second.
So, Exodus, as you were saying, sorry. So we're trying to get a character that's something like Taric, but isn't just as straightforward as Taric with a bunch of like heal, shield, CC.
I think I already got a pretty cool ability.
Okay, I'll post that in myself. Don't worry. Sorry, Exodus, you were saying.
Yeah, I think I got a pretty cool ability as well, or a cool idea. So Imagine you can do a LeBlanc E, but on an ally. Right, so you do sort of tether to an ally, and then it channels for in the same mechanic with LeBlanc. You can walk along, and if you stay in range, then you get then after 2 seconds, everybody within the line between the two of you, everybody within the tether, and including the two of you, are healed. But it's not that big. But if you can at least have somebody fit in there.
Okay. I'm trying to think of champions that have sort of similar ideas. So the two ones that come to mind are Karma and Rel.
Yeah, Karma a little bit. Rel actually is, I think, the biggest example, where you would have a line between yourself and your ally.
Okay, so so just to make sure I'm sort of summing up that right, so you'd have an ability which would be that if you connect yourself to an ally and stay connected for a certain amount of time, then you both get healed?
Yeah, so basically you throw, you select an ally, then you throw out a tether, and then the tether shrinks, or like needs 2 seconds to channel, and then afterwards you and your ally and everybody in between is healed.
Okay, I like that idea. Also, allies in this space. So this presumably must be a somewhat lengthy tether to be able to allow other allies to get between you.
Yeah, let's say not as far as LeBlanc, but also not not far off. I'd say let's 15 or 20% smaller, or like maybe 30% smaller than that. But I think that's something you can see. Oh yeah, so if you stay, because you're a frontliner, right? You want to stay between the enemy and your ADC. So you're like frontline, backline. You can heal your entire team that way.
Okay, I like the idea. So if we go with that kind of ability for them, then we're talking about a champion who cares particularly about positioning in team fights.
Yeah,
like that's immediately what's coming up as like a sort of concept for them, because they're not just okay, let's run some central tensions here. So positioning in team fights, and being near allies, and I guess something of a force multiplier.
Yeah,
in that the bigger the team fight is, the bigger the potential payoff is for that.
Yeah, and probably favoring long team fights. Something along those lines. Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking, visually speaking, would this tether be a kind of an energy thing, or would it be a physical thing?
It could be like an energy thing where he's literally, he's trying to channel. It's the when you want to have a Bluetooth connection with your phone. So he connects to like another phone. You need to type in the code. That's what he's trying to do. Oh, yeah, I think that's gonna work.
Oh, Reed, just to clarify for you, if you go into the Sheepy mouse pad, you can then change to...
Oh yeah. If you scroll down, then you can see like shop all products. Like I messed it up at the settings when I first uploaded it. So it should be saying, or if you just go on the preview of it, you see. Wait 1 second, let me pull it up.
Okay, I think I can send the link through with the the correct thing.
If you see the Sheepy, from the whole shop, like the whole overview, you see Sheepy sticker, and then you go on shop all products. There's like the little underline, and if you click on that, then you can see sticker, artboard print, coasters, acrylic block, mug, pin, tote bag, magnet.
Yeah, all this stuff here. There's every kind of Sheepy in every kind of context you want.
I'm so proud of it.
I think
we got
it absolutely should
Sheepy
be
for days.
Yeah, honestly, I think it would make my day to see someone outside of us three having Sheepy merch in their life, because
the thing is, I would want that. I'm actually considering of buying one myself.
I need a mouse pad as well. My mouse pad looks like crap. I need a Sheep in my life. Anyway, so back to our central tensions. So we've got a champion who cares about positioning in team fights. They are closely connected, so they're a support closely connected to their ally. So we got support connected to ally. Okay, so should we throw that in I don't know if you've got any idea of what kind of skill that should be, but I guess Q could work.
Yeah. Actually that could be a Q instead of poking the enemy, poking your allies. Yeah, cool.
Okay. So let's put that in there then. So is this a skill shot or is it a point and click?
I'd say it's a point and click. I think if this is a skill shot, that's pretty rough. I mean, if we do that, then it's potentially a very high skill level. It wouldn't be a bad thing.
Okay. Let's see. After a delay, you both heal, and any allies in the AoE heal as well.
Yeah, after 2 seconds of channeling.
Yes. Let's see. After a short delay.
Mm-hmm.
So is this going to be a big, medium, or small heal?
I'd say either a small to medium heal, because then you want to do this often, kind of like what Tarek does, where if you have like team fights that last 20 seconds, you could have used it multiple times.
Okay, I'm thinking a balancing lever we could throw in here is maybe there's a finite amount of health that it will like maximally heal, so that if you get across your whole team, that it's like, I don't know, say the maximum heal is something arbitrary like 1500.
Yeah, that you can go crazy where it's all of a sudden if you heal literally 5 people, or you just heal 5,000 health. Like, no, that's crazy.
Maybe the maximum heal goes up like as you put more points into it or something.
Yeah, or per level.
Maybe
points.
Maybe it scales with level, because it sounds like it's something you might well be just leveling straight away anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'm moving that. So let's move some of this around. I think we can probably actually shift.
Or it actually, and it can scale with resistances.
Oh, interesting. Why are we thinking that way?
Or like what resistances or health you have. I think Tarek has it a little bit, I think, but that's about it. So
scaling, yes, on his here.
Yeah, so you have health scaling. The more health you have, the bigger your heal can be.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's cool. So you don't need to be an enchanter support. You can be a tank, but you can build tanky but still be healer support.
So you're saying it's got a scaling based on your maximum health?
Yeah, or like your bonus. No, let's say maximum health, because if you're a support, then bonus health is tricky. Yeah, let's say bonus health. Maximum health, sorry.
Okay, we're willing to be a bit careful, because that is literally the same thing that Tarek does.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No.
You just discussed this.
Ooh, that is true. That's a little bit similar.
A little bit.
Maybe resistance then, or something else. Just not with AP, because that you don't want to make yet another enchanter support. That's kind of what I'm trying to go at.
Okay. Let's try resistances then.
Yeah. So
Okay,
building
so
AP
armor.
does nothing.
Yes, but not AP. Okay, I like that idea, especially because it helps play into the kind of the fantasy of the character, that it's a bunch of components put together. So the more, that he's got, or they.
It's a robot. It's Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's made of stuff.
Iron Flanders. Yeah.
Iron Flanders. That'll work as a working name. Please,
Iron Flanders.
Come up with a better name before we're done.
We say that every
trouble.
time it's a working name, and then in the end it's just the name we have for it.
But that's how all entertainment projects work. Where it's this was just a name that we coined as a placeholder, and it's stuck.
Okay, so it's got mechanics based off of stacking resistances. All right, so I like that idea. So that's given us a fairly clear idea of what kind of gameplay we're looking for here. So someone who's very involved with playing with their teammate. So, So what are they doing with these heals in lane, I guess, is the sort of the next question. Like, because that affects how we're going to design the ability. Like, are they... Yeah, because you've got, like, burst heals, which are designed for, we're in the middle of the fight, you're going to die, bam, here's some extra healing when you need it most. But it's not efficient to just spam because it's too expensive or something. It's just intended for that big moment. Or you've got something like Soraka, which is more like gradual healing over time, which is something you're intended to do multiple times.
It can be something of the lines of if you get attacked, so the cooldown goes down per auto attack you receive.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, I think that's something that where if you, because you're building resistances, you're building tankies, you're trying to get hit a lot, and for example, for every for every auto attack you receive, it reduces like a bit of the cooldown.
Okay, yeah, I like that idea. So this is a so with this being the case, then this
and that's like turn the other cheek. That's the turn the other cheek mechanic because it's I'm not gonna attack you back. I'm just gonna heal more. The more you attack me, the more I heal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can put that in the turn the other cheek then. So in terms of how this plays into the overall design, so we've now created a strong incentive for Iron Planners to get hit.
Yeah.
We've got they're basically being positioned at the front of a team because if they can't really be hit and be at the back or the sides of the team as well. So you're not at the back.
No, certainly not the back. So you need to be up front.
So we will need to find reasons for people to, for him to either draw aggro to him in a traditional tank sense, or kind of, just make him so that actually happens as opposed to just him being.
I think
ignored.
there definitely needs to be like a skill similar to like a Leona W, where you all of a sudden, okay, for the next X couple of seconds, you are very tanky. Because otherwise, why would you want to like, or with Galio as well, for example, after the taunt, you're a little bit tankier, or you already have a big shield.
Okay. So self-sustain buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think a lot of champions have stuff like this in their kit, but it's like in the same way that you would have this for MMO. I suppose it's in the implementation that it becomes interesting. So with Galio, we've got that it's a taunt at the same time.
Yeah, taunt. It's like, I think it's not a bad idea.
There is Shen. It shuts down, or like his sort of equivalent ability shuts down the auto attacks in an area.
You could straight up do. Thinking. Maybe you cannot be reduced, like within the next so many couple of seconds, you can only lose like 20% health. I think that's really strong.
That's interesting. Okay, so like a damage limiter.
Yeah, like a damage limiter, where it's like, okay, within the next, if you press this, your health can only be reduced by 20% or something.
I like that idea. Yeah. What about if we combine that with the other end, which is you can take a maximum of, say, 20% of your health, but you will take that much damage at the end of the ability if
yeah. Okay, so it's basically at the end of this, you will take 20% damage, but not more. Ooh, that's really strong. It's really cool.
Oh wait, I think I'm just making sure we're honest with each other. So I'm saying that say like when you activate, say like I don't know, maybe the proportion needs to be bigger or small. I guess it's a balance thing.
Yeah.
Say I don't know, let's say 30% of your health bar turns red, and that you can't be reduced below that red value, but at the end of the ability you lose that red health, even if you didn't take that damage.
Yeah, I think 30% is a bit much then, because that's a lot of the.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. All right, we'll go with 20%. But what do you think of that general idea of being it's kind of a shield, but it's also a sort of self-harming move?
Yeah, no, I like that idea. So, because then you can take a lot of the heat, and you can keep on healing. Because if you
Okay,
take the
so
20%, then you just heal it all back afterwards with the Q.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. We can maybe put that number to be larger just because you're expected to get back some amount of that already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, max health. That's what I'm trying to type. But at the end of the effect, any leftover health from that 20%
disappears.
Yeah, disappears. I think that's an interesting idea because it feels like this is kind of trying to build in some degree of counterplay. That if you can force Iron Flanders or kind of bait Iron Flanders into using this self-sustain buff before the fight actually happens, then they've actually damaged themselves.
Yeah, no, that's true. So you don't want to. You want to use this with moderation. You don't want to spam it all the time.
Okay, I think there's some interesting design stuff in there. Maybe we could expand on this a bit further. But okay, so what we don't have so far, so we've got frontliners, we've got healing, which sort of connects you to your team. What we don't have yet is any reason why the enemy team would attack you specifically. I guess apart from to get rid of that.
I'd say either it's a taunt, or it's something where you engage and you have CC at the same time, and you're annoying then.
Could you think of what kind of robot characters, like coming into this one? I'm trying to think of like, are there any abilities we can steal from other? I mean, we've gone off to Overwatch pretty hard with our character stealing stuff. Which robot is it that if you get you go into a kind of an invulnerable form? I'm thinking Valorant actually. That's stealing from Valorant.
Oh, you mean KO?
Yeah, KO. They're going into an invulnerable form that you can be res.
Okay.
Probably not be directly as stealing as that, but I'm just trying to sort of thinking of sort of robot style characters.
So maybe potentially something where you just fly, like it's a dash, but you just literally fly to a certain direction. Like you use your boosters.
The reason I'm kind of hesitant on that is I'm trying to think of like, what are they, if they did have a mobility ability, what are they going to do when they get there is the main thing. Like right now they can kind of, Flanders can kind of stand in front of the enemy team and they'll probably try and kill them, but there's like no sort of direct reason to not just ignore them.
I was thinking of maybe something in the lines of no, it's like Lee Sin Q, but that's maybe a bit too powerful. Where you can attack or you can attach yourself to or dash to an enemy champion. I would specifically if you connect something else, if you hit them the first time or something.
Okay, and then what would this do?
Yeah, I'm thinking what we can do to... Do we want a form of CC for Iron Flanders? Or do we want more mobility? Okay.
I had the idea just occurred to me just because I thought it would look visually cool. I don't know if it actually fits in at this point. Is the idea of a bullet magnet.
Oh, yeah.
So
you
like
absorb bullets.
Yeah, like a Yasuo wind ball, but instead of stopping the bullets, or stopping projectiles, those projectiles are drawn to Iron Flanders instead. Yeah.
So within like, oh, that's actually really cool because that works with the passive. Yeah, because so you can say in next X amount of seconds, all bullets within this area, or like all other attacks within this area, redirect to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that gives you a reason to hit Iron Flanders because you want to be able to auto-attack other people.
Yeah, and Iron Flanders is standing there in the fray, and is there? Oh, that's a perfect counter against champions such like Twitch, Twitch, because it's everything. Everything in a team fight depends on the ADC. Oh, you just take this guy. Iron Flanders will just go, nope, I'm just standing in front of you, and all the bullets get deflected to me.
Yeah, so that's the combo there is with the self-sustain buff, but you're taking all these bullets, but you're not, you know, taking more than you can, you know, taking more than a given amount. Okay.
And healing people in the process, yeah.
All right, cool. We're getting through this quite fast, which is
Yeah,
quite
this
surprising.
has been, for some reason, this has been one of the quicker episodes.
Don't rush me, okay? Just because you're getting through quick doesn't mean I'm getting through quick.
It's a future, man. It's a future. Oh, and for the ultimate, yeah. So he basically transforms into 17 different robots who all have a skin on their own. Roger.
Excuse me, what now?
Oh my gosh.
You want to help me? You want to come over
Oh,
and
the
help me draw this?
Oh, and the ultimate is Robot Sheepy. That's the robot. That's the, a skin for Sheepy. Robot Project
Yes,
Sheepy.
a psyops sheepy. Oh my god.
Psyops
Deploys a
Sheepy.
URL on the ground and forces you to open your browser to there.
I love it.
Ingenious. So, I mean, if we're going to follow the traditional wisdom, so far, I mean, we've got... I feel like there's probably space to make the passive have another effect as well, though. There's nothing wrong with having a straightforward passive.
I mean, to be fair, it is quite powerful, like, especially combined with the rest of the kit. I don't know if it needs anything more, but we can extend it a bit. We can maybe even say, okay, let's expand on the concept.
Oh, hey, calculator. So we've gotten a fairly reasonable kind of grasp, I think, of what kind of character this is. I think my main concern right now is that they've got a very specific situation that they're built for, which is, you know, being in a team fight, being with their partner, and kind of like just kind of plowing it, sort of effectively they make themselves into a wall in front of their teammates or their partner, soak all of the damage. I'm trying to think of, like, I don't know, maybe we could give them some more kind of mechanical play with their R that maybe isn't like a sort of a big explosion kind of thing, but more of a sort of alternate approach of some kind.
Where you break the mold a little bit, actually. So you want to
just like give them some different gameplay than just that sequence of being like, I am Big Tank, I interpose myself between you and the other person, but that's kind of all I do.
Yeah. So the ult is really okay. This is something that, okay, that maybe even like a juxtaposition almost, where you say, okay, and with this ultimate is something completely different, where you want to fight with this thing, or where it's oh, now you don't want to be in the front line.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing I'm thinking, that something that sort of mixes up. I guess in an ideal world we'd have like a big pool of abilities we could pull from and be like, yeah, we want to have a moment where this champion gets to act a little bit outside of this, because given how straightforward the kit is so far, I'm not a huge fan of just having the ultimate just be this, but more.
Yeah, this simple thing. There you go. Okay. No, I can agree with that.
So calculator, read. You folks in the chat as well, like, if you've got any ideas for what makes sense for Flanders. I mean, if we're going back to the Flanders idea, I think Reed's actually hit pretty much on where I was kind of going with this, which is Flanders go on a rambling streak that fears all enemies around while he walks. Fear, duration, and damage scale the amount of damage received in the last X seconds. That's not bad.
That's not bad, actually, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that broadly falls into the kind of thing which I was thinking about, which is just like gives them a different sort of play pattern to work with. What do you think about that ability as Stan Exodus?
Yeah, and damage scales with the amount of damage received. And yeah, literally your redirect again. It could also have the same scaling mechanic to the Q. Oh. Ooh, it could actually be... It could actually be like an ammo mechanic as well, where this is similar to what Corky Rockets maybe do. Where it's, okay, if you receive a lot of damage, your ammo will recharge faster with your ultimate. This is like a sort of something where you poke with.
Oh, calculators, don't worry about having not played that much League. It's really more
That's okay.
conceptual stuff than it is necessarily about, needing... Honestly, it's actually kind of bad if it's the same thing as something that's in the League. If it's actually kind of an advantage to not know League.
I think this could be a character, especially this one, because we went in with the concept, let's create a robot. We didn't really. That's something you can apply to a lot of other games. Like this could be a Dota character. This could be potentially a sort of Overwatch character at a certain point. This is something where you just, hey, obviously we're still focusing on the MOBA, but yeah.
What are we thinking of the line art?
I like it. It's very Brucey bonus kind of. I don't know if you're familiar with Bruce Forsyth, the old British TV presenter, but he always used to do the whole thing of he would put his fist up to his chin and kind of do the old David pose.
Oh. Now I've been just like looking on Pinterest, like a Horizon Zero Dawn concept art, from all the animals, like kind of bony structures, something trying to imply that, and then also like my favorite touch with the wires a bit, and then like metallic bones,
I recently discovered how good that game actually is, Horizon Zero Dawn. It looks fantastic, and the story and the gameplay is also fantastic.
Okay.
So really good. But back on topic. Iron Flanders.
So if I was to expand on Reed's one a bit, which I think you were kind of like maybe lean towards, if we are going to do the Flanders duality of passive but also rage-filled, this could be a ultimate that is based off of how many times you've taken damage.
Yeah.
And that it builds up like a rage meter, and that when you activate the rage meter, you get to kind of have some different gameplay.
No, that's cool.
Maybe it could be the kind of thing that the duration of this rage is increased every time you're auto attacked or something.
Kind of like Set, actually. Kind of like Set's W then.
Yes. Okay, so let's some kind of rage mechanic of some kind.
Yeah, rage mechanic.
So Reed's idea was very similar to Fiddlesticks, I guess.
Where you just fear people.
Yeah, like a big AoE fear.
Fear, and maybe you kind of have a singed effect as well, where you set yourself on fire, or you become overheated or something. Oh, we're gonna make another Rumble character again, aren't we?
We're just gonna make Rumble. It's because our design dad is, we want him to be proud of us.
There's too much DNA in there.
I kind of like the idea of him setting himself on fire, though. That's very evocative as an ability.
Or maybe radiation. Oh, that's dark though. It's the MRI machine goes to like 11.
Okay, so it's
Roger, that is really cool what you're doing there with the halos, the halo eyes.
I'm trying.
This reminds you of Dead Space.
Yeah.
The way it looks like right now. It's very Dead Spacey.
So Reed has actually decided to go a different direction here.
Ooh, to sleep. Oh, okay.
So kind of a Lilia kind of
idea. You become drowsy. It can be where, for example, you need to kind of like... this is something you can do. You need to... if you're close enough, it kind of becomes like Orange W, where you become brittle, or like you only have the brittle effect if you stay in it for long enough of time. So, for example, with this is you only get the drowsy effect if you get hit by it at least for like a second, or you're touching Iron Flanders for at least half a second.
Okay, so it's kind of like maybe it's got a 3-hit passive or something.
Yeah.
So something I realized actually coming into this which is kind of unforgivable, is we don't even know if Iron Flanders is ranged or melee at this point.
I imagine melee, right? I don't imagine range. Since X waves and sleeps you after 3 or something. yeah. That's definitely not Yumi, yeah.
I don't mind the idea of...
that's not bad.
Okay, so I think that's a cool idea. So he gains a 3-hit melee.
Sends out shockwaves every dot or something. Sends out
Shockwaves in cone.
Yeah, so shockwaves in. Well, no, like a cone, a perfectly circular cone around him, around the robot. Not that far, not that big.
Okay, so people can take stacks from being hit by either auto attacks or by the like the AoE going around them.
Yeah.
People take stacks being hit by melee attacks or shockwave. Okay, so what happens when they get those three?
I'd say they I mean, sleep wouldn't be a bad thing, and they become drowsy, and then they fall asleep, because that's really powerful. That's
So that's yeah. The drowsy felt like it came in as a way to make stuns feel a little fairer, in that you had like a little bit of notice before the stun comes in.
Yeah, but with the drawback being you take double damage from the next ability, and also sleep lasts pretty long as well.
Okay. So sends 3 hitted targets to sleep, and they take.
I mean, maybe we can. Maybe this is where we say it's not, because you can tweak a little bit with the amount, the duration of the sleep. Because, for example, Zoe's sleep, it's like half a second wind up, and then you can be there for like a second and a half standing still. This can be the wind up is way shorter, and the duration is way shorter as well. It doesn't need to be exactly that sleeping time. But they have it, Riot has it with a lot of knock-ups rather as well. But for example, a Janna knockup is longer the longer your Q was channeled or something, or the same with Orn Q. So it doesn't have to be.
What about the idea that if you keep hitting someone, they will stay, like if Flanders keeps hitting someone, they'll stay asleep for longer?
Oh,
That's mean.
That's really mean.
I'm
We call it
like
cyberbullying.
Yes.
Ah, that one hurt.
Cyberbully 2077. Oh.
There we go.
No.
I don't know, I just thought like that kind of gives you the element of choice there in what you're doing, and that you can go spread it around to other targets.
Yeah,
But you've
so you
also
can
got
choose
the option to.
Yeah, you choose to either, and that actually ties in well with the central tension being positioning in teamfights. So it's like, oh yeah, I go either I spread out and try and tag a lot of people, or really focus on this one particular enemy. Cool.
Okay.
This champion has written like we've got 4 abilities in less than an hour. Has that ever happened?
I don't know.
Something gotta be wrong here. Like this is easy. This is too easy.
It's the League Works buff, that's what it is. We're focused
Yes,
now.
yes,
Now we've got
we
League Works
leveled
helping
up.
us out. I really like the idea. So they don't take. I think they don't take any damage from the auto attack, because that would seem to be a little counterintuitive.
Yeah, that would be that's a drawback then, where your auto attacks don't do damage, but if you're a support, it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's not about the damage. Yeah.
It's not. It wouldn't be a significant amount of damage anyway.
It would be okay if Soraka auto attacks me. Yeah, fine, whatever. I think I'll survive, Chief.
Oh no, I've been hit. Oh shit. Never mind.
Okay.
It's like that one Vine, like, oh no, like, anyways.
Yeah. Oh no! Anyways.
Alright. So are there any of these abilities or passives or anything which you want to go back and do something else with?
I like Bullet Magnet. Maybe we can. I think Bullet Magnet is really cool, where it's like I attract the incoming auto attacks, and then you have a limiter on how much you can be damaged. I think that mechanic is really cool, where you're literally a shield, and at a certain point, okay, I'm safe. I'm tanking all of the damage.
I mean, if we're thinking about logical extensions to ideas, what about for the Bullet Magnet that that we have like a Vladimir style AoE based off of at the end of the bullet magnet effect, they shoot the bullets back out again.
Take him back. I
Ooh,
don't
yeah.
want him.
On top
Keep 'em.
of already. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they shoot the bullets back.
I'm just thinking like there's a sort of logical progression there for if you if you're bringing the bullets to you, narratively speaking, the bullets need to go somewhere at that point. And it's a very big trope in movies, the whole like catching bullets and throwing them back at people.
It's like
Yeah.
Matrix.
The thing is that
Evade
the thing
Yes.
is
bullets while, like,
It's a
bending
little
over.
bit like the Matrix, yes.
it's a little bit like the Matrix. The thing is that's really powerful. I think there needs to be a debuff on the bullets you send back to, because you can just a twitch will just literally kill itself.
Yes, I think it would probably need to be it's a set amount of damage enhanced by how many auto attacks you've taken, rather than actually being the auto attack back to them.
Yeah.
I think as well, if it emanates from Flanders like it does from Vladimir, then that becomes another sort of positioning puzzle. But if you can get into the middle of the enemy, absorb a lot of
definitely.
bullets, then you've got like a nuke.
Yeah, this honestly can be something where you literally you have, for example, a twitch that flanks you, and if you get in right up on top of Twitch's face, you become really dangerous. It's okay, I need to make sure that this person isn't at least tanking all of the bullets.
Oh, I was thinking like in a sort of circular effect around them, but were you thinking of more of a like?
Oh no! I was thinking circular effect as well. Yeah. No.
Because if we have it as a cone, then you can kind of focus it on somebody. If we have it as a circle, you distinctly can't.
No, we'll do a circular effect where it's kind of like with Shen, where it's you can put this down, and then the incoming bullets will attract.
Okay, emanating from the cells, damage increasing depending on how many bullets auto attacks. Soaked. Oh, there's only one end there. Yeah, I think that makes some amount of sense.
Yeah.
Cool, Roger. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, these are already looking pretty sick.
Yeah.
Just
These are
gray
looking
works
really
and then
cool.
some blue highlights.
Nice.
Yeah. I like it. Like with the blue little highlights, that I'm doing here. For example, like it's like the power that it's flowing through him, kind of. Clean energy and stuff. And since you said like hex tech, like the blue.
We're going green.
No, hex tech. It's blue. It's hex tech.
You gotta think
Even
blue.
makes sense lore-wise,
Oh,
right?
I've got a cool good cool voice line. You're gonna have to forgive me for this one. I'm a friendly robot. I don't bite. Or no? No?
No.
Oh.
Take it back. I don't want it.
Sure. Oh, there you go. Happy Light Sense is okay with that because I know being a monster. I can assume that's the only reason for being okay with that. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Yes, that's the whole thing. All right, what other terrible robot puns can we make? How are we gonna establish this character?
Okay.
I'll be
Let's
right
see-
there. I
let's
just
see.
got an update.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
got
yeah.
a be right there. That's a really good one.
I'll be like drag a League of Legends like a bit through their mud. Like another update? Like seriously?
Yeah.
Come on. We just had an update last week.
Another update? Seriously? Again?
Oh, 4 enemy not found. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, definitely. For enemy not found.
Arrow, like bunch of Arrow 404s, like vision not found. Like minimap knowledge not
Oh.
found, something like that.
Oh my god, the
Buff
death,
diff.
the death
Wait,
animation.
I'm patching. Yes.
The death animation is literally so.
Him lagging.
Yes, yeah, him lagging or like him him falling into bits, and then you can kind of see like a screen with a blue screen of death on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe when he dies, like have the window error, like Windows error sound, like ding. It's like
Yeah.
I can see. Yeah, we can feel
Oh,
this.
hold on.
So
Hold on.
this-
Yes, shut it
Uh-oh,
down.
what's gonna happen? What's going on here?
Must be in here somewhere. So
But when he recalls like the the R2D2 screen. Or no. When he flashes. When he uses flash, you get the R2D2 screen.
Oh my gosh, we've certainly. I feel like there was a ocean of silly computer puns
Okay.
here waiting to be made.
Well,
yeah, here we go. So when you die, you get you just get that.
The thing is, we barely hear it because it keeps.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's unfortunately it's not coming through
Yes.
very well.
Oh, it's
Was
That's
that
why we said we're
Is
gonna
this
have
better?
to try before the stream.
Keep trying.
Is this better? Hold on.
I can't hear it.
No, not really. I don't think it's
Really?
working, unfortunately. And we're hearing
Who
like sort of
knows?
half of the effect.
Yeah.
But I like the recall
Okay.
being dial-up sounds.
Yeah.
There's just so many silly jokes you can make with robots. It's a little unfair, honestly. Exodus, do you have a? I was gonna say I thought you would have a voice changer here, but
Yeah. Oh, we go on.
have you got
No,
any
but I
robo
think
voice
it's-
changes?
I think yeah we do. Hold on. I think I have one here saved. Haven't tested it on myself yet. How does this work? Is this a robot? It's working.
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh yeah.
It's just
hold
your
on.
voice.
Is this a robot? Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
robot?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let me kill the music and we can grab ourselves some Iron Flanders lines.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Hold on.
if anyone's got any ideas for a change to name, now's the last possible moment to get them in before we end up just calling it the same working title we always end up calling it, which is just the first thing we thought of.
Okay, I think we can. Hold on. Famous robots, right? Let me see.
We're not gonna call him KO. That's already the one from.
No,
Veteran.
no. No, but famous IRL robots.
Alexa.
Alexa.
Ionic Flanders.
Ionic Flanders.
I'm a little affected by Ionic because I was casting a TFT tournament yesterday where everybody got Ionic Sparks every single round. It was great.
Nice.
Side Turing?
Side Turing. I was thinking of something similar, Reed. Something with Alan Turing. I think famous robots. Ooh, we could name it after Boston Dynamics or something. The BMT
BNT?
or no Boston.
Big nerd.
So,
man.
so for example, it's not a name. So then, the name it's like a serial model where you say it's B11 or whatever is the name. But then, hold on.
I can see that working.
Yeah.
Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, Boston. Yeah, Boston Dynamics.
Austin Dynamics?
Is it Austin Dynamics? What is?
I don't
No.
know. Yeah,
Iron Giant?
On the nose. I like it. I mean, if you want to go really straightforward, B11L.
Yeah. B11L.
Oh no, sorry, B1LL. Sorry, I can't even spell Bill. That's awful. It's your boy, Bill.
It's your boy Bill.
The Hextech robot is particularly lame, so we really need something else.
Yeah.
That's so
Hextech
obvious.
Automaton or something. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's at least a little better.
Mm.
He's
Wait, to be
Frank.
fair,
He's free.
what What's something within the League universe? How they would name a robot, but everybody knows it's a robot, but they don't name it robot. They give it like their
Let's
own
give it a
name.
name. Jinx would call it something. I don't
Yeah.
know. She has, what was it, fish and bones or something? No.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, fish bones and then
Pow
pow
pow.
pow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's
I like
pew
the idea
pew.
of it being like more of a Jinx
Bill.
style name. It's a bit more
Yeah.
interesting. Blitzcrank is the Iron Golem. Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
The Iron Skinny Lad.
Uh,
We seem like we're running out of
Hmm.
ideas rapidly here.
The transistorized hero or something like that. I don't know.
If no one comes up with anything better, I'm going to call him Beep Boop.
Beep boop.
Yes.
Ah. Beep boop 2, Electric Boogaloo.
The Sci-Tech Giant?
Sci-Tech Giant, sure.
The E's are 3. Well, of course, that is only...
Of course. Like a real gangster. Yeah, O's are 0. And the A's are 4s.
Huh? Oh, no,
Never mind.
I think just the
The
name.
E's.
I don't think this...
Yeah.
Changing the
Beep
title,
boop.
I feel, is a step too far, Axis. There has to be standards here.
Let's highlight the abs a little bit.
I'm okay with Beep Boop, but it doesn't really fit with the Hextech automaton anymore.
No.
We could play a little bit with what the titles normally are, like your Hextech friend.
Your Hextech friend, yeah.
Blank Destine. That's such a good title, Happy. Oh my god.
Like this.
It's a shame that doesn't fit at all for this character, but a robot Spike being called Clank Destine is amazing. That's such a good title.
How about something else we can do?
We must have an ideas. I want to make an ideas channel on our server.
The Geared Defender? Something along those lines?
The Geared Defender. Sure.
It's something I can see 12-year-old coming up with. Yeah.
It's a shame. I feel like if we had like if it's made by Jinx, something like Techie.
Techie as a first, as like the name could be
Nickname.
as a nickname. Techie, or like the Techie.
I think there's only so long we can spend this, but the I do like the idea of the title being something like a bit more weird than you normally expect it to be.
Yeah, like you expect to be like, you know, Unit 5069 something, right? But then he just shows up and he's like, oh yeah, my name is Bob.
Well, so it's Beep Boop at the moment with Leet Speak because reasons. I'm thinking of a title like something kind of a bit off the wall, like totally useless.
Yeah.
Failed project.
The failed project.
Oh, the failed project actually seems
Ooh.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Something like
it
that.
It is very much. It's weird because from a marketing perspective, it's very much saying this jump sucks.
Yeah, how do we take that idea and make it sound a little less negative while still getting the same idea across?
The reboot.
That's not too bad, honestly.
The idea that one intern had.
Yeah. The idea one intern had. The summer project.
Yes, I was bored.
I started doing this lockdown project.
Yes! Lockdown project.
Lockdown project.
Oh my gosh, I don't think you go quite that far. I think the reboot is suitably silly enough. Alright, MK39 working prototype number 4. I kind of see where you're going there, Reed. If we've got Beep Boop, we can't really go with anything particularly formal as the title because it doesn't really make that much sense with that name.
That's Mr. Beep Poop to you?
Yes.
That doesn't fit with the character at all, but I like the idea. Could we just tie into the Ned Flanders idea a bit?
Whew. Okay.
Like your friendly neighbor or something.
It looks so cool.
Your friendly neighborhood Cyberman. I mean,
Oh wait, if we instead of calling them the reboot, why don't we call
Mhm.
them the rebot?
yeah, the rebot. Yeah, cool. So upgraded himself through the robot upgraded himself through the years, um, always rebooting, or in this case, rebotting himself.
Yeah, that actually
Yeah,
does work if we're trying to build on the
the
whole idea
rebot.
of
Yeah.
okay. I think there's definitely space in here to kind of like tie the character closer to the abilities in some way. But I think what we've got is,
Ooh,
I think it's pretty decent.
another voice line could be I liked the original better or something then, or um
What?
yeah, because you're constantly rebooting. That's yeah. I think maybe a
Re-
bit too complicated
the
there.
the rebot version 2.0 or something.
Mm. Or I like the first one better.
Okay, so this can be maybe on repeated kills on the same target.
Mm.
All right. I realized this whole time we've actually been waiting for I've turned the music off so we could do the voice line. So
Oh yeah,
as of
sorry.
so
Give me
before,
a second as well. Hold up.
so we will be back in 1 week's time for our next League Works sponsored episode. We're going to have all for this week and the next 3 weeks as well, all going to be sponsored by League Works. We very much appreciate their help. So, Exodus, are you ready to bring us to, well, I suppose actually just before we do the voice lines, are there anything either of you guys would like to shout out in terms of personal projects, things you're involved with, anything like that?
Not at the moment for myself. I am currently soliciting 4 jobs as well. So if you have a job role, Exodus here, please let me know. I can send you my resume. I have a lot of experience, and as you can see, I'm actually a creative person, even though I think like 90% of people write it on the resume that they're creative, which
That's
is
true.
something
That's true.
we shouldn't do.
All right, Roger, how about you? If you've got anything which you'd like to shout out?
Nothing in particular big. I'm just excited. On Sunday, I'm gonna have my first cosplay photo shooting. I'm really excited, really hyped for that. So
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I think I have got a presenter's command actually. So let's put it in there. Also, Reed apparently does need someone for what?
Yes.
It's unclear. But send them through
I,
anyway.
I know Reed.
All right. I don't think there's anything going on for me right at the moment. My next tournament, next TFT tournament will be in a couple of weeks. But yeah, that's been going pretty well because TFT and League of Legends has certainly been receiving a bit of a renaissance thanks to Arcane exposing us to all the normies again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Last time that was like with like KDA posters, right?
You can see it in solo queue. Trust me. Yeah, that's been hell. It's been hell trying to grind right now.
All right. So Exodus, our final thing then today. Hopefully we can get some clips up of this at some point. Boop the rebot. Would you give us
Rebooting. Is it?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
works.
see if I'm also gonna see if the timbre is right. So if you have any notes, any feedback, because I can't
No,
hear
it's
myself.
fine. It's absolutely fine.
Okay, I can't really hear myself with the voice changer because there's the delay and it's really annoying.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you could give us the
yeah.
lines with like say
Yep.
a second in between each one.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm a friendly robot. I don't bite. Is that too roboty, or do you want more emotion in there?
That's okay. That's okay.
I think give it try lines a few different ways. Like try
Okay.
have ones which are flat, ones which are very emotional.
Okay.
Which one works?
Oh, you can be like the Twitch presenter. I am a friendly robot. I don't bite.
Yeah, I like that better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am a friendly robot. I don't bite. I'll be right there. I've just got a update. Another update. Seriously, we had one last week. Error 404. Enemy not found. Wait, I am patching. This has to be hot fixed. Ew, I don't know, the dial-up sounds. I don't
That's
know.
a decent attempt. A decent attempt.
What's the what's the last one? I can't fully see it anymore.
What was the last line?
What's the
Uh,
last line?
I
can.
liked the first one better.
Oh, yeah.
I like the first one better.
All right.
It's almost like an A. Oh, hold on.
It's almost like I'll need to listen back to it. Like an AI. You're going for it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that brings us to the end of today. We'll be back in 1 week's time at the same time. Oh my gosh, I love the
That's really
colors
cool.
and stuff on there. Oh, is the link
yeah.
messed up? Thank you, Reed, for letting me know. I'll see if I can fix that. Oh yes, it looks like they've
Put it
they've
all
run
in
together.
one link.
This is cool. This character is something you can put in. I think the idea is solid enough. You can put it in games besides League even.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, it's working now. Yeah. No, I really like the idea. I think it's very cool. I love the art as well and how atmospheric
The art is great.
That it all is. So there we go. Maybe this is going to be another sheepy down the line. Maybe. So if you'd like to get your own sheepy merchandise, this goes directly towards supporting Roger as a artist. And that's all we could ever ask for in this world is an artist making good art.
I could do like a collection on Redbubble with like all the champion arts, you know,
Oh,
as like art prints.
That'd be amazing.
Guys. No. You need to flow with your time. You need to live in the present. NFTs beep boop. NFT sheepy. we do an NFT sheepy.
Why?
We're all going to hell. All right, we need to find out who we're going to be raiding. So do we have anyone in particular who is going on at the moment who we could send across who would sort of notice it?
Sadly not.
I don't have anyone myself. All the people I'm following who are live, who are massive streamers, who wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, not a lot of people are streaming today.
Sheepy's too good of a drawing to be an NFT. I mean, I would
Yeah,
gamble my life savings on
I want to
Sheepy.
lose my rights on Sheepy, like.
Oh man, it's a sad world out there that NFTs are actually probably going to be. It's the biggest Ponzi scheme I've ever heard, and people are going to invest millions into it. If you...
All right.
Oh
if no one's got any suggestions at all for who we can raid, and it's pretty open at this point.
I don't really have anybody. Like nobody's online.
Me neither.
No, it's really weird. I think maybe it's just the day. There's all right, let's see. Yeah, everyone who I'm getting
love
suggested
this highlight
got,
on the upper thigh. Like this highlight. Mwah.
Oh, is the NLC on? Okay. Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
You can raid NLC.
Yeah, I mean they definitely don't need our support, NLC at all. But
no,
They
but
don't
you know,
deserve our support. No, just kidding.
we're sucking up.
wow.
Oh well.
All right, well, we might as well get our names in their chat if nothing else.
Yeah,
So if you like League of Legends,
Do
oh wait, I need to take out the Twitch part, do I?
you?
I didn't think I did, but okay,
Oh,
there you
enjoy
go.
whatever you're eating there. It looks good.
It's really good.
Is it a sandwich? Is it Subway or something?
It is it's basically
Food.
No,
All right. On that startling revelation, we're going to head across to NLC LOL right now. So thank you guys. We'll be back in 1 week's time for our next episode brought to you by LeagueWorks. Of course, if you're not familiar with LeagueWorks as of yet, you can find them at LeagueWorks LOL on Twitter. So I'll just post that into the chat as well. Thank you to them for their support. If you did come here via LeagueWorks, still let us know, because we want to know how best to reach people. If you've got any suggestions for future episodes,
Oh, join
please-
the Discord.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we've got Discord.
Follow us
Join
on
the
Twitter.
We always forget that. Join our Discord and follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, tiny.cc/championforge will get us onto Twitter, and you can come and talk to us about champion design. Honestly, one of our big goals for this is to try and make it much more audience focused, so love to hear from what you guys think. But for now, let's go watch the NLT together, I suppose.